Good morning, everybody. We are southbound I-15 right now. We're at the 210 freeway, which is right at the border of Fontana and Rancho Cucamonga in California. Alright, we're going to be making a delivery to the Costco distribution center in Loma or Harupa Valley, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, basically it's Loma on the load assignments, but if you look on Google Maps, it shows up as Harupa Valley. It's the same place. Anyways, yeah, I've been there a number of times. You can see me if you're regular. If you were my channel for a while, you know I was just there like twice in a very short time. Not that long ago. I don't know, a few months ago. 2 or 3 months, I don't know, whatever it was. Alright, now we will have to endure the obnoxious noise here, unfortunately. Yeah, whenever I use, I'm using a Jake brakes a lot on this lake, and it's, whenever I'm using my Jake brakes, it puts pressure. It seems that it puts pressure in my, or more pressure in my coolant system, and then the coolant finds its way through the crack in my radiator. It ends up leaking out, and I have to replenish it. That's kind of old news, though. You guys who watch me regularly already know that. Just one of those. Got to work my way through it until I can get the radiator replaced, pretty much. I also need to get it checked for head gasket problems or whatever. Right now, though, the priority on that is get the truck paid. Well, the truck's paid off. Just got to get the maintenance account paid off so I can get the title to it. And I don't want to delay that, so kind of just working through that for now. Alright, so we have a 0345 appointment time. Should be there just a little bit early. Well, I want to be there around 3:30. Because Costco generally at all their DCs tends to have a 15-minute rule where they don't want you to check in until 15 minutes before your appointment time. If I do get there a little bit early, not a big deal. This DC here is going to have you, when you come on the lot, you go right through the guard shack, and you'll park in the staging area. It'll be just off to the right. Park there, and then you take your paperwork up to the portable building there. They'll have some people working in there. You check in with them, and they'll give you a buzzer and a dock door assignment. The buzzer is basically just a pager. It tells you dock in at such and such door, and then when you're ready to leave, it'll buzz again, telling you to pull away from the door, and it tells you which lane to exit through when you're coming back up to the guard shack. Now, I do have a few different routes that I take to get into there from here. I did talk about that in my live stream that I did yesterday. If you did not see that live stream, I'll rehash it. The traditional route into there from here would be to stay here on the 15 and get on the 60 eastbound. And then the very first exit is Etowanda Avenue and Van Buren Boulevard. Get off there and you make a right. That would be Van Buren there. And then you make another, the next right is Etowanda. And then at the corner of Etowanda and Riverside is, I think that's Riverside. You'll see a Flying J truck stop there. You're going to make a right turn there. And go past the Flying J. Just keep going down the street, and on the left side will be the driveway for a Costco. I usually go that way in lighter traffic conditions, like maybe right now I'm more willing to go that way. But generally, if there's more activity going on there at that interchange, there's actually a better chance to take one of two other routes. And just for the heck of it, I might go ahead and take the first of those two routes anyway this time. I did that same route last time I came this way. That'll be to get off here at Harupa Avenue, which is right in between the 10 and 60 freeways. It's the only exit you can take between the 10 and 60. Then go west over at Milliken Avenue. Milliken would be the same street that the Petro and TA truck stops in Ontario are off of. Head south, go away from where the truck stops are at, go down toward the 60 freeway. And we'd make a left onto Mission Avenue, Mission Boulevard, whatever you call it. So it's basically an on-ramp, and takes you onto Mission Boulevard, and then make a right onto Wineville, where Walmart DC that we do a lot of pickups at is located. And a left onto Riverside. Kind of gets away from some of that rat race shit that goes on over there by the 60 in Etiwanda and Von Buren area. So speaking of, the last time I delivered here, I want to be over here to get off at Harupa. Someone has their high beams on back there. Alright, anyway, last time I came here, it turned out it was a good thing I didn't go the 60 freeway to Etiwanda route, because it turned out there were two trucks that were trying to make right turns in adjacent lanes. They're trying to make the same right turn, and I guess the guy on the inside of the inside lane decided to encroach into the other guy's lane so he could, so his trailer could clear the corner. But they ended up, having a mishap there. I'd be willing to bet the guy in the inside lane probably got a ticket for that. Come on, car, I need that lane. I'm not going to get that lane. Just slowing down and then not give him any chance at all to get to that lane. So, because I do like to be in the outer lane, and what I just talked about is why that is. But this car's not going to let me over there, so. And he's not signaling anything, so I don't know if they're going to be going left or right. Looks like we're clear here. Okay, this looks like it's a good this turn was actually good enough where I didn't even need to encroach on the other lane to make my turn safely, so it wasn't so bad there. But generally, I want to be in the outer lane. This is Rockefeller. And we're going to make a left here at Milliken, which, this is this turn right here. Alright, anyway, we got a load of beef that was picked up at the JBS facility in Suderton, Pennsylvania. That would be the last video I did that was not live streamed. Been a kind of a rough go on this one, just for the fact it's been a tight ETA. A tight schedule with when I could be at the customer versus when it was due. I do not like being under loads like this, where the ETA is so tight, where I have to stress, where, especially if I'm driving at night. I like driving at night. I prefer nighttime, but I like being able to have enough time where I can afford to take maybe a couple hour nap along in the middle of my shift. So because I do tend to get sleepy around usually in the 4 to 6 a.m. time frame. I actually started to get a little bit sleepy earlier today. I ended up getting here with, well actually, my plan was to get down here to the Glen Helen Road exit right after the first exit south of the 15 and 215 split into 4. And stop there, burn off whatever excess time I had to burn off, and then run it in from there. And with that, I only had about 45 minutes of slack time to work with between when I got to that spot there and when I was going to need to leave to come over here to the customer. Alright, we got Philadelphia Street here, and then right here where this guy's making a left turn, we're going to make that same left. This is Mission. Ironically, it's a Costco truck. So we're going to be going to the same place he is going to. Yeah, it's funny with when you see these guys, wherever they go is usually the way you want to go. If you go into, like, say, the Costco DC, if you see where the Costco guys are going, like, you know, because they know the same shortcut that I know, basically. If you're a JCT driver coming from the San Bernardino drop yard, I always like to say follow what the Stater Brothers drivers are doing, since Stater Brothers distribution center is right there. A lot of our drivers like to take Tippecanoe all the way down to the 10 freeway. I do not like to go that way because the traffic lights and the traffic down there at the, just north of the 10 freeway. I would much rather, when I'm leaving the drop yard, I'd rather take Mill Street across to Inland Center Drive, where basically it's a 5-way intersection right by where the Orange Show Fairgrounds are. And get on the 215 at Inland Center Drive, and then take the 215 to the 10 when I'm coming this direction. And yeah, you regularly you'll see the Stater Brothers drivers coming out of the Stater Brothers DC, which we also do deliveries to, and they always go the same way that I go. I watch them. This car is going a little bit fast coming up on me like that, and I need to make this turn. I have to watch them now because the way they flew up on me made me wonder if they were going to be stupid. Yeah, we see I knew this guy was going to come flying around me like an idiot. Moron, like it's going to save you much time, and I'm going to make the left turn right here on the other side of the 60 freeway. You just saw the Costco driver do the same thing. See, yeah, that didn't save him any time at all. It's just in a rush for no good reason. Take stupid risk. You never know, and it could just be a cop hanging out, whatever. See a good number of trucks parked here or to the right. If you're new to this place, you can always park either at the Flying J if you can find parking, because that parking lot is full 24/7. Or if you can find parking here on the shoulder as well. Yeah, as you see here, there's a bunch of trucks parked here. This guy's definitely parked. Some of these guys have the running lights on. Makes me, would make you wonder if they're quote unquote in line to check in here, but no, it's just waltz right in. Yeah, it's because you got a couple of guard shack lanes here, and you can just. I don't know why these guys do this. There's 2 lanes here. They all go into the left lane, but there's 2 lanes here. Actually, there's 3 lanes, and the right lane, the rightmost lane is for the Costco trucks. You can use the center or left lanes to check in here. All they're going to do is just guide you over to the staging lot over here. Alright, so this Foster Farms guy next to me, I know is, he's going to end up cutting across, so I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to squeeze in here between Foster Farms and this other truck that's, that came in through the other lane. We'll find a spot to park in. And right over here on this, on the near end is where we got actually drop trailers here. That's the first time I've seen us having drop trailers here. Okay, we'll get a good a pull-through setup here. So swing it wide. Is that guy leaving, or I can't tell? No, he's... Alright, so he was just trying to fix his setup. Then you have this, some of these guys, this guy's parked like shit. Parked across 2 different spots because he's a fucking moron. Alright, we will squeeze in here between these guys. Okay, gonna have to watch the header board here with this guy on my left first. Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright, definitely cleared the guy on my right, so yeah, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, so we're going to get checked in over here and have some more for you when we dock in. Alright guys, we are ready to dock in here. Got checked in really fast. Didn't take long at all to get through that line, but the door I got assigned to was occupied. I was second assigned truck. Let me wait on this guy here. Yeah, I think there. It said she said second truck, which means there was another truck already in the assigned door. Looks like this guy. Yeah, he's in the truck next to me, and yeah. Myself and both the trucks on both sides of me, those guys, all 3 of us were sitting waiting for our dock doors to become available. I'm gonna guess that that truck that you see pulling out of the door now is probably coming out of the door that I'm going to. I know that my, because I'm gonna be getting door 526, and I know it's down there by where he just came out. See how it goes, but yeah, it's. I think there's not quite enough room for a full straight back setup. Real close to a straight back, but not quite. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna open my doors right here. That way, I'll just fly right into the door once I'm actually in front of it. Alright, this first truck here is in 532, so I'll probably be right over here by this white Freightliner. I plan on a U-turn setup, but I might be able to get a straight back depending on which door it is. I'm actually in between the Freightliner and this other truck, so... Yeah, I'll get a straight back out of this. Just wait on the Costco driver to get out of the way. Might have to modify it a little bit here because this trailer is going to affect my where I want. I wanted to go a little bit further over before. That actually worked out well there. I would have rather had my tractor a little bit further over there before coming back though. Reminder guys, turn off your lights when you're facing somebody who's backing into a door. I'm a little off course here. This guy to my left is not making it easy for me to figure out if I'm where I need to be. I'll go just a little bit more to the right, just to be sure. I think I might be right. Fine where I was already at, but just to be sure, I can see the line over here. Yeah, that should be good there. Alright, so these guys are notoriously good for being fast, so I don't expect that I'll be here more than maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. It is 4:20 local time at 3:45 appointment time. So, we'll see what time we're docking out here, right? Alright guys, we're already done here. I was only in the dock door for 30 minutes. Told you they don't mess around here. Actually, I want to check my trailer, but it's not enough room really for me to walk between with my doors near to theirs. So I'll come over this way and check it over here. I'm gonna leave the doors open up until I get to the guard shack, but at least want to verify that I'm empty. Okay, and the thing told me that hang on. Okay, the buzzer here will tell you, because when we get to the guard shack, there are two different lanes that you can use to check out, and the buzzer will actually tell you which one of those lanes your paperwork's going to be in. So use whatever lane it tells you. This one told me to use lane B, Bravo. There's another JCT drop trailer over here. I don't know when we started doing dropping hooks here. Kind of surprised. Actually, I think I remember someone, another driver's saying something about we do drop hooks here now, though, and I think it's, I want to say pickups. Yeah, I want to say we do pickups that go elsewhere. That guy was doing something with that JCT tuner right there. Got another one right here, 7187. Now, if you do make the mistake of going through the wrong lane on the checkout, they have a vacuum tube that they can send your bills through to get from the, let's just say, between the main building and the satellite building, or vice versa. This guy's doing there. Alright, lane B is the left lane, so these guys are all going to the right, it looks like. This guy in front of me might be a little bit confused. What the hell? And the other guy's turning the other way. That guy did a U-turn and Alright, we'll leave this lane, we'll leave this area here clear. And we'll pull forward once we can get all the way up there. Morning. Thanks, everybody. You turn out to close doors, but these two guys, I'll probably pull all the way up once both these guys are able to pull forward out of the way. Might as well send my empty call now. knew that was going to happen. Alright, we're going to get all the way up here as far as we can. That way the trucks behind me can do what they need to do. Well, there's room for that. See, the truck that's behind me is already pulling in behind me, so. We're just getting the doors closed, the reefer unit turned off, and we'll get out of here. Wait on this guy here. Alright, so I'm gonna run over to the TA over in Ontario. I'm down to an hour and 6 left on my clock. And there's traffic coming. Yeah, there's a bunch of cars coming now. So anyway, I'll wait till we get on the road here, I guess. Trying to come out kind of messed that up with me trying to get out of the way of that car. Okay, so let's see, I'm down to an hour and 5 left on my 14-hour clock. Not much more than that on my drive clock. I live what, like 45 or so miles from here. If I'm going to do a 10-hour break, of course I would naturally prefer to do it at my house. But I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be reloading. I don't have a pre-plan yet. And I'm going to assume that I'm going to reload in Colton this afternoon sometime, or this afternoon or evening, so I want to minimize the time that I spend driving back and forth between here and my house, or my house and wherever I end up going next. Like I said, I'll assume I'll be picking up a Walmart load next, but I don't know. So, yeah, and I don't know that I'll get any rest anyway if I get home, with a house full of kids and all that. So, probably would be wise for me to just stay here in the area, come over to the TA. I should be able to get free parking because I'm going to want to get more coolant and probably some engine oil as well. And we'll just hang out there for a 10-hour break and be ready to reload whenever. Our planners don't come in for another hour. Come on. It's a little bit late on the timing on that, and then I have to either just gently touch the throttle so I can get out of gear, or just press the clutch pedal and get it out. It happens sometimes. Just a tad off on the timing. I want to stay in the left lane here though, because I'm going to come over here to Milliken Avenue, same route I took into here. And we'll just take Milliken straight on up to Wasti Road. You turn left to get into to go over to the TA, or right to go to the Petro. I think a friend of mine is actually doing a 34 over at the Petro, but I am not personally a fan of staying at that Petro, so wait a minute. Damn it. I know it was like a flight. I know it's this ramp I have to hit, but I kept thinking it was that other turn there. Go past the intersection and come over here. Okay, there are 2 right turn lanes here to get onto Milliken. And of course, normally I do want to be on the outer lane. I believe I remember this one being truck friendly for both lanes. I've been on this road. I've used this one before, and yeah, it's both right turn lanes are truck friendly. So in that case, I will use the enter. Anyway, yeah, you know what? You guys always like watching some backing footage, I'm sure. So, and it's not that far up the road to get over to the TA. So why not? I'll go ahead and keep the video going for now until we get parked at TA, and once I get backed into a spot there, we'll end it there. If I'm not mistaken, it's $25 or something like that they want you to spend at TA now to get free parking. And it's going to cost me like $22 just for the coolant alone. So really won't take much more than coolant to get free parking. I haven't gotten a message from night dispatch yet saying the planners will be in at 8 o'clock, which is an hour, just about an hour from now. They have a tendency to do that. I know the routine though, so yeah, I know the planners don't come in until 8 a.m. Central Time, and it's only 7:07 there right now. So it's gonna just be a case of preaching to the choir anyway. If they, oh, come on.
You have 0 hours and 59 minutes of remaining drive time.
More lights up here. So that is one of the fastest times I've had there at that Costco. I did have one other time I was there for only 45 minutes, and that was for an export load that was going to get put on. I don't know if it was going on another regular, just a regular trailer, and because last time I came down here, yeah, the export load was going to, I think, Mexico City, if I remember right. If it wasn't there, it was somewhere else, somewhere in South America or something. I don't even remember. But it's somewhere that I know Costco has a presence, though, where they have several stores, or as they call them, warehouses. I don't recall if it was Mexico City or somewhere else, though. I wanted to say it was somewhere else, though, like South America. But yeah, I had a delivery there for, it was going to get transferred to another unit, we'll just say, and whether it was a container or a trailer, I don't remember, and get sent down there to the distribution center down there. I don't think I've ever been at that DC longer than about an hour and a half dock door time. And that's pretty good and fast. And like I say, this was only 30 minutes in the dock door. That was definitely the best I've ever had there. Now you guys know why I say Costco's the gold standard as far as food service kind of distribution centers are concerned. They always impress me. Yeah, I do see other Google reviews on on other customer sites. The customers that are slow, sometimes they'll you'll even see drivers on those on those companies' reviews saying that they should take some notes from Costco, because I think we all agree in the reefer industry that Costco is the best place to deliver to if you want to get in and out fast, or in a reasonably fast time. I mean, okay, you can come into the yard, the lot here, either through by the fuel island, or if you come right here where this roadway in is at, there's a garden shack right, a booth here that you can also use. Noise gets annoying. Alright, let's go find ourselves a good place to park. A lot of times I'll go for these spots right over here that are kind of close to the building. Not like I really care, though. I actually don't mind parking a little further away and getting a little bit of exercise. Just for shits and grins, we'll see what's around, what's available here. Alright, we've got one spot open right here, but I have to get turned around for that. And with other people getting creative with their parking here, I don't think there's enough room for me to do that. So I will pick a different spot. Spot there, but I don't know what I want to try to set up for it with this. These are all occupied. I think we might have an opening here next to this white Volvo. Yeah, that was good. double check if I'm tracking right. Oh yeah, that looks good. Kind of thought I might be tracking wide, but you know, double check. I am clear though. Oh yeah, I'm more than good there. This is the fact that my trailer's further away from that white Volvo than I really would like it to be for. No, yeah, we're good there. But the fact that I was a little further away from that Volvo made me a little concerned that I might have been too close to the other guy, but. Oh, we got a winner here. Tons of room here. A little further. That should be good. Okay, a reminder for you guys, when you're backing into a spot, you don't line your tractor up with the end of this yellow line. Don't line your tractor up with the other tractors as well. They might have, the guy parked next to you might have a shorter trailer than you. If you have a 53 footer and they have a 48, or maybe they could be pulling a skateboard trailer that might be shorter than yours as well, then you might line up with them thinking that you're good, and nope. Next thing you know, your trailer's encroaching a good 10 feet into the spot behind you. I see this all the time. It's like, how difficult can this be? You don't you don't look at the front here. You don't line the front of your tractor up with the end of the yellow line. Pay attention to the mirror. Even better, if get out of your truck and double check, which I will be doing here in a second to make sure I'm in there right. I'm pretty sure I'm lined up with the line, but depth perception's always off. Sometimes I'll look like I'm right on top of the line and I still have at least a good 5 feet to go before I'm actually at the line. So these kind of spots I always like to go just to be absolutely certain where I'm parked where I really should be. I'm looking at all the rest of the trucks here in the lane, and I am actually sticking out further than anybody else. At least the impression I have is that. But it doesn't mean that I'm not in there far enough. It could be that all of these other trucks are in there too far, and I'm the only one who's correctly parked. So I'm going to go ahead and check that now, and we'll finish this up. Yeah, just like I said, it kind of looks from the mirror that I was right on top of the line pretty much, and nope, I'm like about 5 feet in front of it, just like I said. Come back a little further. There's actually a buffer area between the back of my spot and the back of that skateboard behind me spot. So even better here. Alright, so I'll wrap this one up. Like I said, I don't know what I'll be doing next. A pretty strong chance it'll be a pickup in Colton, but we'll see how it goes. I'll probably just plan on getting washed out at Little Sister's Truck Wash over here in Fontana. and then figure out from there. I'll surprise you with another video wherever it happens to be picking up from. But I know it'll be I'm gonna probably do an out and back because today's July 28th. I have home time set up for August 6th. I'm gonna be taking my wife to performing arts event in Hollywood. I think it's in Hollywood, LA or Hollywood, one of the two. But anyway, yeah, I have just enough time where I can probably pick a load up, get it out there to somewhere near I-35, and get a reload, come back here, and then start home time from that. Probably could put my truck in the shop to get the brakes changed when I come home as well. All right. So that said, that's all I really have on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, even just get updates on what's going on with me or whatever. So we'll see you guys on the next video, right? Thanks a lot. You guys, see you next time.